1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. The Walking Dead. What's up?
Sorry, I thought we were singing quarter notes.
No, I said 8 notes. Again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And. Excellent. So now this is your do. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And. Excellent. Your do. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Let's see, those solfege, Kerwin hand signs, Clay. You too, Bridget. And final tonic. Remember, use your hand signs too. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And. Sure, good. Practice them if you're a little bit unfamiliar still, but get good with those, because I will give you guys a chromatic solfege quiz probably next week, okay, individually. So, all right, let's see. Lily, what is this compound interval? Not too far off. It's a, there's some space. Let me make it a little bit simpler. Is that more consonant or more dissonant?
I would say it's more consonant. Okay.
Sounds pretty dissonant to me. So, what is it? Yep, you wanted to resolve a half step. Helps when I have the drill. Cool, good job. Alrighty, Bridget, what is this? Sorry? Yep, very good, perfect fit. Awesome. All right, Zach, for you, what is this? Sure. Help them out, someone. It's a major third. Yep, so when we put it close together. Right. Alrighty. Noah Miller. What's this? Oh, all right. Yep, good, good. Clay, what's this? this? Sorry? Good, major second, excellent. Oh, Adams, what is this? Good, major six, awesome. And Connor, what is this? Let's give you this. More than a third, yes. Good, very good, perfect fourth, awesome. All right, let's see. What is the quality of this chord? Oh, that's quite a reach. What's the quality there? Sorry?
Non-inversion is dominant seven.
It is a dominant seventh, and it is inverted.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good, very good. So it's an unstable dom seven. It is a 4-2. Precisely. I don't know if I can reach, but good. And that propensity is what is the hint that you need to get that one. Very, very good. What about the quality of this chord? Gosh, I need to play things that I can reach. How about this? Fully diminished. Good. Very good. Very good. Oh, you're fine. Yeah, I just like to, specify just because that can, yeah, could be like. So, let's see. And what's this root movement? The root movement. Gabriel, sorry. No. What did you say, hon? I couldn't make it out.
My initial thought was 1 major 3, but I didn't really.
Yeah, dude, you were right. Yeah. But major 3. Be more specific.
Oh gosh. Oh.
What did I do to the root of the 3 chord?
Flat 3.
Flat 3. Very good. Very good. Yeah. Be specific there. So again, those chords started with a C major triad position, and then I moved to E flat root position. Flat 3. Good. All right. So we'll use the same original tonic. All right, Bridget, what's this root motion? Okay, so here's your first chord. What's the root motion? Here it is again. To this. Okay, so let's figure it out together. So if you start with your bass note, just sing the bass note amidst all the other tones. Don't worry about them. Just hear and sing the bass note. Now the second chord is this. Count up. What's that interval? Fourth. And the quality, you were right, was minor. So we went from a major 1 to a borrowed 4. All right. Zach, same exercise. Here is your original tonic. Now what's the root motion here? Let's see if I can reach. Very good. Very, very good. So and what was the quality of the 6th chord? Good. So it is major 1, 2, What did I do to that root of the 6th chord? Is it just a diatonic 6 in major? Flat 6. Very good. Very good. Okay. And let's see. What is the root motion here? Okay. So here's your first chord again. And then the second one.
Yeah, okay, it's 1,
Yeah.
2, 7, flat 7, 6.
Very good. Major 1 to a flat 7, 6. Flat 7 in first inversion. Excellent. Sorry, this thing is creeping upwards. Great. All right. Let's see. Take a look at the melodies that I passed out to you guys. If you don't have one there on the table in front of you, you only need the 8.5 by 11. The other one is for the freshmen. Okay. Let's sing some chromatic melodies, and then we'll do some dictation. Okay. Again, for these exercises, do use your chromatic solfege syllables and your chromatic Kerwin hand signs. We're going to be working towards, again, getting you a little bit more flexibility with those hand signs, especially for those of you who plan on teaching this stuff. You'll want to have a great facility with them so, your students grasp it quickly as well. It's a little bit tricky at first, but then it becomes second nature. Let's take a look at the first one, the mesto, the 3/8 with 2 sharps. Okay? So let's take a look through it first. Obviously, we're in B minor. What chromatic inflections are we going to need to be concerned with here? What syllables?
Fee.
Right, yep, that E sharp is going to be Fee. Very good. What about the G sharp? Lee. Yep, La raises to Lee. And the A sharp is basically diatonic and minor, but that's going to be a T. The D sharp, we have a little bit of borrowed love. It's a secondary dominant. And yep, those are going to be our syllables. So here's our key. 8th note pulse, about this fast. 1 for the 8th note, okay? And again, with chromatic solfege and chromatic Kerwin hand signs. Do your best with the 16ths. It doesn't have to be perfect. We'll sing it twice. Okay, so again. Yep. 3 for nothing. 1, 2, 3. Good audiation, the pitches were right there. Now let's give it another go, and with these syllables to the best of your abilities. It's definitely tricky to sight read it, but yeah. Alrighty, and slightly slower. 1 and 2 and 3 and. Do, ti, re, do. Fi. Good, not bad, not bad. Okay, always fun for sight reading. Okay, so number two. Take a quick look through it, figure out the syllables you will need to know. sing this one with an eighth note pulse to have more success in sight reading it. One measure of subdivided 3/4 for nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Two, three. And 2, and 3, and. And 2, and. And 2, and. Alright, good. So nice little melody there. Let's give it another go. 1, and 2, and 3, and. Good. And 2. And 2, and. Good. And 2. And 2, and. And 2, and. Sure. Good. Alrighty, brave volunteer. Noah, awesome. Sweet,
I'm
sweet, sweet.
terrible at sight reading with solfege, and I'm great at sight reading on a neutral syllable.
Well, I'll give you the option then, because usually when I have someone sing solo, I don't force them to do solfege.
Well, but if we're gonna have to do it.
Sure. Yeah.
Well,
All right.
at least be a mess.
So, no, you go ahead and choose if you want to sight read number 3 or number 6. 3 or 6. What say you?
No, I'll do it.
Pretty bad.
Huh?
I think what Clay needs to say is that they all look pretty amazing.
They both look absolutely stunning. I'll do 3.
Sure. Alrighty, so here is your tonal center. In your own time, so whenever you're ready, so you can pick your tempo, etc., etc.
What's that first interval, do?
You had the right one, yeah. You had do to lay correct.
Okay. Do, re, so, mi, so, fa.
Good. La, le. Good. So, la, ti.
Oh my god. So, la, ti, do, re, re,
Good.
re, so, so, do, ti, do, te, te, do, te, mi. What is that?
So.
Oh wait. Oh, B. Okay. Can I start from that do?
Sure.
Do, te, te,
good. No, it's tricky stuff when you put all of them together, like when you're doing the hand signs on the syllables. So I know you could nail it if you were just singing a neutral syllable. So it does add a layer of challenge to it in general. But yeah, you know, when you put them all together and, you know, do it a whole bunch, it becomes a lot easier. Let's see, brave volunteer. Not everyone all at once. Play. All right, sir. Say number 6, please.
Six.
Hi. All right, so here's your tonal center.
Okay, so. And I'm just trying to look at the rhythms and those.
Sure, sure. I suppose you can take a look at the example before jumping into it.
I'll try.
Alrighty.
So
Good.
Oh, that's
Cool, Clay, good, very good. It's tricky, yeah.
With the rhythm, 'cause I would get the note of the rhythm, but not full.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
Sure, sure, because there's a lot to focus on, isn't there? Yeah,
I remember.
there's a lot to focus on. So this example is pretty cool. I'm a fan of this melody, kind of combines that Aeolian mode, that natural minor, which you usually don't have in a melodic context like this, but then it throws in that flat 2, so it's almost Phrygian at times, but then you get the T near the end. I like that, that's pretty cool, okay? All right, and let's all collectively sing number 8, the alto clef one. Fun, fun, fun. All right, what is our key for number 8, Zach? Is it G major or E minor? Escandalo. It is G major. That first interval you have is. Okay, so. I'm so neat for making those read C clefs. Alrighty. So an 8th note pulse, I'll count 5 8s for nothing and then take the anacrusis into 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, 2, 3, 4, T, do, re. Keep going, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Mi, 2, 3, 4. So, 2, 3, la, re, 3, It's tricky, isn't it? Alto
I
clef.
don't know about anyone else,
Fun for the whole family.
but I didn't actually start reading it, I just guessed based on how big the interval was.
But and Clay, that's what we need to do. Like, if we're not, do I have any violists actually in the room? Right, you know, and only violists read this on a regular basis. But if anyone's reading a string quartet score, string orchestra score, orchestral score, you still have to be able to read the viola part. So, and you know, yeah, it's good practice. So we'll be doing more alto and tenor clef work in general. Cool, we can put that away.
When we did that during spring term, like some of the sight reading, or wait, was it spring term? When we did a lot of, like, when you sent out the sight reading, things with the,
Oh yeah, and I put more alto or C clef work.
yeah,
Yep.
that took me a bit to be able to. That was not meant.
But keep, I mean, you know, most of you guys are ed majors, you'll be reading various kinds of scores, you know, Lily, you're a composer, obviously you have to know this stuff. You know, and a lot of instruments actually like trombone, bassoon, cello, they all read C clefs on a regular basis. They have to read 3 clefs. So, yeah, pianists at least have to read 2, you know, so yeah, it's good practice. Alrighty, go ahead and get out a piece of staff paper and a pencil, please. Have a reliable eraser too. We're gonna do some melodic dictation. Tough love. It's one of my favorite things though, I like this. So, staff paper, pencil, and reliable eraser. And Clay had a good suggestion after last class. I'll try to get a dry erase board in here with staves on it so we can do visual stuff too, because it's kind of hard to visualize the pitches. You know, I can use the projector, but it comes like all the way down almost to the ground, and yeah, that's harder to do at the piano and showing you what's going on. So I'll try to get a dry erase board in here. So now that's kind of become our interim classroom. So. Alrighty, so go ahead and set up your first system as bass clef. So bass clef with 3 sharps in 4/4 time. There are 8 total measures with a quarter note pickup. 8 measures, 8 full measures with a quarter note pickup. And that quarter note is an E3. All right, so again, bass clef, 3 sharps, 4/4 time, 8 measures total with a quarter note pickup. That's separate from the 8 bars. And it is an E3. So we will workshop this one because it's been a while since we've done this activity. Okay? So I will count 4 plus 3 for nothing and then begin. Okay? So here's your tonal center. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. All right, so after just one listening, the first thing we do is we try to get a grasp of the entire excerpt, right? Generally, I don't recommend writing too much after the first hearing, because what you want to be doing is figuring out, first, do we stay in the same key or do we modulate? Let's address that. Did we modulate in this one or did we remain in the home key? We definitely modulated. Did everyone hear that? Okay, all right. Now, our first key, was it major or minor? Was it A major or F sharp minor? Good, it was A major, and we ended in a major or minor key. What did you think? Okay, sure. Okay. Were there any consistent things that you could latch onto, like melodic patterns, rhythmic patterns? What was that rhythm, Noah, that you heard that was... Right, so like a quarter note pickup, so quarter, dotted quarter, eighth quarter, quarter was a big thing. Absolutely, very good. So we caught a whole lot, even on just one hearing. Let's listen again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3. Sing me that last note. Good. Now, what was that first interval? Right. A major 6. And the last note, just food for thought. Let's hear it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. All right, so we end up here, and we began here. Where do we end up harmonically? C natural, Noah. That's real interesting, isn't it? Isn't right? Not closely related to our original key of A major whatsoever, right? Right. So it's borrowed harmony here, okay? So we modulate from 1 to flat major 3 by the end of the excerpt, right? From A major to C major, okay? So even though that's very chromatic, right, there's a lot of clues in here. It's actually a very linear melody. There's a lot of logical things that happen, okay? So over the course of, for example, the first 4 measures, right, did anyone hear anything melodically that's helpful to you aside from the consistent rhythm? Were there any melodic? Lily, what'd you hear?
The first note of each bar is stemming out.
Right. So you had very good. Right. The first note in each measure is basically walking up by step. Yeah, absolutely. Very good. Very good. And also, it's fair to say that those first 4 measures were rooted in A major, right? And then the change happens going into those last 4 bars, okay? There's also a lot of stepwise motion. So, like, for example, stepwise, stepwise, okay? Not quite stepwise, but decorating. So, sounds mostly diatonic in A major, okay, so except for that one chromatic inflection in the 3rd bar. Let's hear it again. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's get a show of hands. Who has the entire example? Okay, couple, not bad, not bad. Who has at least half of it? And you feel pretty confident. Good, 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 good. Does anyone have less than half and has no idea what's going on? That's good. All right, great. Let's listen to it one more time. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's have some pitches. Who can give me the pickup to the first bar and the first measure in solfege, please? Who has it? Zach. Good. So, mi, re, do, so. What about the second measure? No. Right, yeah. Fa, mi, re, so. Right? Yep. And the third bar, Lily, what do you have for bar 3? So, la, fi. So, very, very, very good. So bar 4 is just all sol. And then 5, bar 5. Clay, what do you have there?
Yeah, I have, well, if I was going to sing chromatic solfege, I would sing mi, do. But in the key, if I kept the key the same,
Yeah.
I would say sol, re.
Right, right. Yeah, so it would be lay C natural.
Fa, sol.
Right. Lay, fa, sol, lay. But at this point, we're already in a new key.
So I would say me, do, re, me, do.
Or do, re,
Wait. Me, do, re, me, do.
mi, do.
Me, me.
It is designed to confuse you. You got it though, yes. So now we're in C major, so C is the new do. So we change our tonic to compensate for that. Good. So yes, bar 5, C natural, D, E, C. And make sure you keep your naturals consistent. Got to write those in. Let's see. And then in bar 6, what does that sound like? An outline tonic triad, right? Down from do, so mi, mi. So C natural, G natural, E, E. Make sure to write those naturals in or it's wrong. Bar 7, Noah Adams, what's this? What does that sound like? You're real close. Fa, sol, la, ti, do in the end. Good, good. So F natural, G natural, A, B, C natural in the last measure. Okay. Does everyone have the correct response down? All right. Borrowed harmony in action. Modulation from major tonic to flat major 3. And I like this one. It's a clean example, really basic. Half of it's in A, half of it's in C, so it's just like a phrase-based abrupt modulation. So, cool. Alrighty, practice, practice, practice. Do some ear work and do some solfege practice. Find a partner, right? And safely, practice your chromatic solfege over the weekend because I will quiz you guys next week, okay? Alrighty. That is it for today.